What's poppin', YouTube family? It's your girl lelelapoete speaks. Thank you for joining me on another edition of Myths Debunked. This Myth Debunked episode is about the coronavirus. So they say that elderberries, fresh fruits and vegetables can help to cure you or give you extreme immunity from the coronavirus. But however, there has been no evidence from the CDC or any of the likes that have stated that this is a fact. And of course, you can always depend on the Facebook pseudoscientists to give you a dose of what you didn't ask for. So this brother here says, so they're blocking my post because I'm waking people up and saving lives. Anyway, get you some key limes, ginger lemons, grapefruit, sea moss, black seed oil, or simply take orange peelings, onion peelings, boil them in water above 90 degrees, put your face up to the pot, inhale for 15 minutes, and it will kill the virus completely. Sir, have you shared this information with the CDC? The CDC and the World Health Organization would like to have your sources. Be careful of believing anything that you read on Facebook without any sources available, family, because you can't just run with this type of information. This type of information can be deadly. Basically, to date, there is no specific medicine recommended to prevent or treat the new coronavirus. However, those infected with the virus should receive appropriate care to relieve and treat symptoms, and those with severe illness should receive optimized supportive care. Some specific treatments are under investigation and will be tested through clinical trials. WHO, which is the World Health Organization, is helping to accelerate research and development efforts with a range of partners. Okay, so that is the answer to are there any specific medicines to prevent or treat the new coronavirus. Okay, so once again, be careful where you're getting your information from, family. Make sure that your information is coming from a reputable source and not just from a Facebook post or a blog site or anything like that. You want to be very careful to spread misinformation because we do live in the information age. However, people still do not like to read, and because people still do not like to read, you have to be sure that everything that you share is accurate and so that you aren't spreading pseudoscience. And that's the bottom line with that. Now, let's listen to President Trump.
I do want to say, to me, something so big.
Of the new medicine.
The FDA has approved a compassionate use for a significant number of patients. We have a drug called chloroquine. A derivation would be hydroxychloroquine, which I hear even better about. It's a common malaria drug. It's been available, so therefore the safety level we understand very well. It's been relatively safe, and it showed very encouraging early results, really encouraging. If this works as well as hopefully it might, the FDA, which would have taken normally much longer to do under our great secretary, has been fantastic. The head of the FDA has been Dr. Hahn, Dr. Stephen Hahn. He's been fantastic. He got it approved very quickly. I won't even tell you how quickly, but let's put it this way. It's approved. And we're encouraging you to take a look at it. We have...
So as you can see, family, what the president was stating was that there is a medicine out there that is being tested. However, it has not been approved for the release of the public. But the results of bad interpretation can also find us in a sticky place. So now in Lagos State, they're battling chloroquine poisoning. An official of Nigeria's Lagos state government has disclosed that hospitals are receiving patients suffering from chloroquine poisoning. Orowello Finnith, a senior special assistant to Lagos governor, has thus urged the public to desist from using the anti-malaria drug as a measure of preventing coronavirus infection. In Nigeria, reports indicate that the drug's price has been hiked since the news broke. Chloroquine has been gaining traction on social media since news agencies reported it has been approved for the COVID-19 pandemic. The outlets cited are the U.S. President Donald Trump as making the claims. America's Food and Drugs Authority, FDA, has disclaimed the assertion, saying the drug has not been cleared for any such purpose. So once again, the drug has not been cleared, family. They are just sympathetically, as the president said, they are testing certain people to see if it works. But however, this is not an official clinical trial. So therefore, no one should take the interpretation of what was stated and run with it. Now, people are saying that you can use alcohol, chlorine, and even bleach to spray upon yourself to get rid of this. No, family, spraying alcohol or chlorine all over your body will not kill the viruses that have already entered your body. Spraying such substances can be harmful to clothes or your mucous membranes, eyes, mouth, etc. Be aware that both alcohol and chlorine can be useful to disinfect surfaces. Your body is not a surface, family, but they need to be used under appropriate recommendations. Please do not pour yourself a glass of Clorox and drink it unless you want to die. Please do not stick your face inside of your swimming pool in the backyard thinking that chlorine is going to help you. Please do not take a bottle of 99% alcohol and spray it all over your body as people have been doing in various parts of the world, family. Let's think logically, let's not panic, and let's not do things that make absolutely no sense. Now, unless you want to die. If you want to die early, hey, it's your life. Do what you want to do. But I would recommend to follow the experts from the World Health Organization and the CDC, family. Not Facebook, not Instagram. So please don't do that stupid shit. Please, just don't do it. Just don't do it, family. Alright? Alright? You sure? Apparently people think that the government set this shit up. They think that the people, the Illuminati or whatever y'all want to call them, are sitting around at their table and discussing all the awful things they can do to the world, how they can ruin the world that they've worked so hard to conquer, just to prove a point to the rest of us of how powerful they truly are. If you are a person that believes in these type of conspiracy stories, I feel sorry for you. Bless your heart. Apparently they think that people are going to blow up the stock market just to prove a point of how powerful they are and lose millions of dollars in the process. Well, I'm here to tell you that that's not true. You will never find a time in history where people lose money on purpose, especially rich people. They work too hard to get it. I would say that Wall Street disagrees with you about them blowing up the market on purpose. That is a fallacy, okay, family? It was not created by the government for some type of facetious purposes. The bottom line is it's a virus. This is what happens. Viruses mutate. When they mutate, we have to figure out ways to combat them, family. That's simply what we're going through. The bottom line is viruses are natural. So true or false? The new coronavirus was deliberately created or released by people. False. Now, what is true? Viruses can change over time. Occasionally, a disease outbreak happens when a virus that is common in an animal, such as a pig, bat, or bird, undergoes changes and passes to humans. This is likely how the new coronavirus came to be, which is common with a lot of viruses that come from places like Asia or Africa, because we do know that they eat different types of meat that is called bush meat or wild meat. And of course, you don't necessarily know what those animals are carrying, and many of those animals, such as bats and pigs, have known to carry various diseases, which also they believe that SARS came from animals as well, family. Okay, so viruses, they are natural. It's not something that is made up. It's not something that is conspiracy worthy. It's just something that nature gives us, and it's something that we have to deal with. Of course, as we all know, everyone is running, trying to find masks so they can protect themselves and their family from the coronavirus. Everyone believes that these masks will indeed keep them from contracting the coronavirus or somehow minimizing the effects that the coronavirus could have on them. So let's separate the truth from fiction. True or false? A mask will protect you from COVID-19. False. What is true? Certain models of professional tight-fitting respirators such as N95 can protect healthcare workers as they care for infected patients. For the general public without respiratory illnesses, wearing lightweight disposable surgical masks is not recommended because they don't fit tightly. They may allow infected droplets to get inside your mouth. People with respiratory illnesses can wear these to lessen, but it doesn't necessarily going to protect your family. Last but not least, people keep saying that black people are immune, that we cannot die from the coronavirus. The bottom line is we can die from the coronavirus. We can contract the coronavirus just like everyone else. The coronavirus is not race specific. Race medicine is always bad medicine, according to Dr. Bradley. Let's listen to Idris Elba.
What's up, guys? So look, this morning I got some test results back for coronavirus and it came back positive. Yeah, and it sucks. Listen, I'm doing okay. Sabrina hasn't been tested and she's doing okay. I didn't have any symptoms. I got tested because I realized I was exposed to someone who had also tested positive. I found out last Friday that they were tested positive. I quarantined myself and got a test immediately and got the results back today. Look, this is serious, you know. Now's the time to really think about social distancing, washing your hands, Beyond that, there are people out there who aren't showing symptoms and that can easily spread it, okay?
And finally, the road to recovery for people infected with the coronavirus. Many of them have not been identified yet.
But one man from Ohio spoke out from his hospital bed, convinced he would not survive the weekend.
This morning, inside the fight to survive the coronavirus.
Yeah, that's the cough.
This is now life for Kevin Harris. Medical professionals visiting him in the hospital in Ohio are limited and wearing full protective gear.
That's you, and that's me.
The 55-year-old says he started feeling sick about 2 weeks ago after traveling from his home in Warren, Ohio to Cleveland. Doctors then treated him for the flu and sent him home. But his fever and dry cough, a primary symptom of the virus, only got worse. On Friday night, he posted this video to Facebook from his hospital bed, convinced he wouldn't survive the weekend.
Do I want to die suffocating and then going into cardiac arrest?
But this morning, good news from Harris's doctors, who say his lung function is improving.
It's uncharted territory.
Listen, family, continue to sage if that's what you need to do. Continue to use your Florida water. If you doing the garlic thing, then by all means, get your garlic on. Just don't spread misinformation. Let's just listen to the professionals. Let's just heed what the advice that the professionals had given us. And let's just stay safe, help each other out, make sure we don't spread this virus. And let's just continue to live our lives. There's no reason to panic. There's no reason to take it too far. No reason to get too deep with it. It's just a part of life that we all have to deal with. How to help stop the coronavirus? Wash your hands. Cough into your elbow. Don't touch your face. Keep safe distance from people. 6 feet is recommended. Stay home if you can. Only leave if you need to get essential items or, of course, if you need to go to work. Some places have been locked down and we can't leave past a certain time if we want to. Like out here where I live, we have a curfew from 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. Certain things like that have to be enacted in order to keep us all safe. Okay, family? It's not that deep. It's not a big deal. This is what it is. So let's just help each other. This has been Lelelapoete Speaks. Thank you for joining me on another edition of the Myth Debunked series. I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Peace and love. Stay safe.